Hey guys, welcome back. This is Jenny from Polly's Paper Studio, and today we have a video to share that is a tutorial of this teacher appreciation gift card holder. This was a special request from one of my dear peeps whose granddaughter is graduating from kindergarten, so that is a very special occasion, and she wanted to be able to gift those teachers a little something to let them know they are appreciated. And so we created this very vintage inspired design so that she can let her granddaughter give that gift to her teachers. So stick with me and we will make this together. I'm starting with white cardstock, and this was a 12 by 12 sheet. I cut off 4 1/4 and the full length of the 12 inches. So I brought it to my score pal and I scored it at 5 1/2 and then at 11. Go ahead and fold on your score line, and that will create the A2 size card base with the pocket that will hold the gift card. It's easier to finish the inside before you begin the outside because then you won't have to work around the bulky layers. So I've got that pattern paper. Again, this is the Raining Cats and Dogs from Graphic 45, and I think that this scale works perfectly for smaller cards. And then I'm going to top it with this block. Would normally put them in this way, but because I want to add my pocket, I'm going to add that to the top, and this will be for someone to write something nice for the teacher. Seal up this pocket. So normally what I would want to do is go ahead and use a wet glue, because you'll be pushing that gift card into that pocket and you don't want it to come loose on the sides. So just a little dab on the sides and then push it down until you get a good contact, and that glue will set up pretty quickly. I've gone ahead and cut a small patterned paper to cover the pocket with, and then it has the same black matting that I'm using throughout the card, and this I can just add to the front of that pocket, and that will give it a very nice detail. So I'm just going to set something heavy on this and we can work on the front. I've got this sticker sheet that came with the ABC primer, and I want to use the image that was here, which I have cut out with a circle die to create a focal image. And then I'm also going to use this scalloped border with the alphabet and the cute little picture. Okay, for the front of the card, I've selected this even smaller check, and that is just going at the bottom of the inset section, which is all patterns from that Raining Cats and Dogs 8 by 8 paper pad, and this will just give a nice extra detail to the bottom of this section. Before I add it to the border strip, I want to add the sticker border, and that comes from that sticker sheet again. So I'm just going to pull it off and line it up where I want. Now this is where it will come in handy to be able to measure and decide where you want your scallops to be, and I think it looks nice here. And I'm going to use my non-stick scissors, which you really will appreciate these if you want to cut through any kind of adhesive or something with sticker on the back, because it's not going to stick. So this is going to be set aside to finish the pocket, and then I can add this to the cardstock. So I picked black because I think that it goes really well with that plaid, and it kind of helps to separate all these pretty busy paper patterns. And I'm just going to center that here, and for this layer I have it on spacers. So I've got a double-sided foam adhesive here on the back, and that will just help this go a little faster. I put 2 layers on because this one did not have quite as much dimension as I wanted. So I just doubled that up to make it perfect for my card. So here is that inset section that is raised. And that is good right there. So this was that image that came from this larger sticker. I cut that with a circle die. And then I cut out a border that is black so that I could keep those patterns separate. Before I add anything to it though, I want to add this extra little sticker that came on that sheet, and I think that is a cute little detail. So I have one side with spacer and one side just the double-sided adhesive because I want to add it here and then make it look like it's clipped on. So it is, but the adhesive is what is holding it in place. So there's the middle clip holding that. I've got foam that I cut again with that circle die, and I put a little double-sided adhesive just to keep it in place while I work, but mostly what is going to hold it is this Tombow Mono Multi. And make sure that you don't get crazy with that because it might squish out. And I think on those darker solid colors, it's really hard to hide a glue splooge. So you have to just be a little more careful with it. So this is just cut tiny bit smaller than that outline border, and then it's going to also go on top of this smaller scalloped edge die cut doily that is cut from white cardstock. So I think maybe before I add that, I will put it onto the card front, and that will make it just a little easier to work with. So for the paper to paper layers, I'm using double-sided adhesive tape, and that works great for that. So this will go on not upside down, and that will be the front of the card. And then I'm going to use more of that Tombow glue to secure that doily. And then more again to secure this foam piece. And like I did on the other side, I just put a little of the adhesive tape to keep it secure while the glue sets up. I think you could really use this design, but switch out the papers for any holiday and it would look really sweet. But of course, this is a time to remember teachers and let them know how much we appreciate them and what they do to inspire and encourage our children. Now here is plaid ribbon. This is black plaid from Really Reasonable Ribbon. I have it topped with a second loopy bow. Here's a vintage button as well, a small heart charm, and I'm gonna just add that with a bit of hot glue. And then I'm also going to add this white magnolia flower and some leaves. These are from Wild Orchid Crafts and also from Really Reasonable Ribbon. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check out that, but I think that is the perfect finishing touch for the cover. And one final layer of that sticker to finish this pocket. Now I'm just gonna line that up here and see where that lands. And I think if I cut that right into this scallop, it will be a perfect fit. And that will finish off the inside of that pocket, so you can picture a gift card being tucked in there. I did try it out for size and it fit perfectly, and it was nicely secured. It didn't feel like it was loose or going to fall out. So that is all for our teacher appreciation gift card holder, using trims and flowers from Really Reasonable Ribbon and pattern papers from the ABC Primer Classic Collection and the pattern papers from Raining Cats and Dogs. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please make sure to leave me a comment and give me a thumbs up. If you're not already, I would love for you to subscribe. And as always, I'm wishing you a happy and productive day, and I thank you so much for watching. Bye!